Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, day off, finally. I am much needing this. That is really pretty right there, but as we come around this way, it's a little more gloomy. Alrighty, last night I did swap the lenses over to the polarized in the Romeos, so it's no longer the Ducati etched lenses, but needed to get the polarization in these things so I can actually drive with them, because it is just so distracting for me without polarization in the car, and it definitely does affect the screen on this camera. So the Sony's probably just gonna be dead black. I did also order new rubber gaskets for the bridge and new pins. The problem is I don't have the tool to actually remove them. I was looking online last night and everything was coming from China to do it. It's like looks like a telescope, but it's a push pin. The idea is that because the rivets have to come out, they're not screws, you have to push them out. And there's like a little, I don't know what you'd call it. There's like a little raised lip inside there that locks it in. So I got to be really careful. I probably will pop these lenses back out when I go to do it. I don't know if I can just manage to use something to push them out. I did order new like gaskets and new pins. So, because the bridge is very, very loose, but might change the nose pads on them too, because they're a little small for my nose. But so far, so good with these lenses. Vision's clear. So those other ones, like on a really bright day, they're just not dark enough. And honestly, I still feel like if you don't keep them really, really clean, everything gets very hazy. All right, so got the big girl out for her walk because she was looking at the puppy pads. So I figured I'd bring her first. Got the camera in case we see any birds or anything, but like I said, it's set up ready to go in case, but not really overly worried about it here. This morning I got up, it was 32 degrees again, another freezing morning, so it's going for 10 o'clock. Well, it's quarter after 10. And what is the temperature, like 40, mid 40s? Oh, it's up to 52, but there's a little breeze. I don't know what the high is supposed to go to today. So our game plan, Terry's got some things she wants to do around the house. She wants to finish coloring her hair. I gotta clean up the backyard. I'm gonna take the other umbrella and put it away, and the whole base unit. Yep, I thought she had to go boom boom. But we might head up toward McElhatton and do the Wayne's Township Trail, or the little nature thing there that Priya and Mateo and I did. Terry goes with us. Might do a thrift shop, we don't know. That's pretty neat how a tree starts blooming leaves. Really neat. This is one of the last ones of the year normally too to lose its leaves. And the mourning dove just flew up out of the playground. And I don't know if the robins are still sitting over here. Got you, little sucker. He was in the tree hiding. And he just came, or she, I think that's female. And she just came out and landed on a couple of the railings, hopping around. Alright, there it is. Tree has bloomed. Waiting for a tenant to walk on her dog, get out of the shot. That is really pretty. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's a dogwood. See her. There she is. Alright, well, we're almost done with lap one. I gotta grab my keys, check mail. I haven't checked mail in a couple days. Don't expect anything important to be there, but yeah, one of the tenants opened their door and Priya was freaking out, like, no, don't steal me. Aren't you? You afraid you're gonna be taken? You're not gonna be taken. Alright, little man's turn to take a little lappy lap here. See if we can see any more birds. Oh man. I stopped briefly, grabbed my keys, grabbed chapstick, and changed the rubber stoppers in the arms on these glasses, because I think it was the 0.25 that was in them. And now I have, oh, this is the point, oh, it was the 0.15, the 0.25. So these little red inserts in here adjust how far the arms can open up. They're like little stoppers that the Romeos and the Juliets, and I think the Trip Double X's or whatever they're called, all the X Metal series have these little gaskets in them. So it won't help the nose thing, but I think that's part of the reason the nose has got so much flex in it that the arms are opening up too much. Pretty sure this is what I had in my old ones anyway, was the 0.25. Ooh, there's a squirrel. Oh, he was on the ground, now he's up in the tree. I think I lost him already. That's not a squirrel. Mateo! Mateo! There's a little face. I love close-up shots of this dog. He just has such a demeanor. Don't you, buddy? The sky here just keeps changing. It keeps going from this like cloudy, overcast, and then on another side you got blue skies over behind here, but it keeps moving. So it's a little stressful for trying to get photography and video, but I'm doing my best. Well, that's a little bit of an interesting research. So just for giggles, because they keep saying that the Pocket 4 was going to be coming out here in the first quarter of the year. Now they're saying that they're in DJI's in no hurry to release the Pocket 4, and they're talking October 2026, maybe even early 2027. So, I mean, if for adventure videos and whatnot, if it ever does come out, I will probably try to get that camera over anything else. I think the Action 5 is as far as I'm going with the Action series. Like I said, if Sony were to ever come out with another, you know, monster bridge camera, I'd probably be very, very enticed to try to figure out how to pick one of them up in the future, but don't ever see that happening. They're going after all of their, you know, interchangeable lens cameras. And just for giggles, actually did configure up one on Sony's website the other night. It was almost $8,000 for the lenses and the teleconverter and the camera. I'm like, nope. I'm not that much into photography. I'll stick with my, what I got, you know, the thing it is. So Mike did get his teleconverter, but he needs an adapter. He just keeps running into issues. So it is 4/3, but it's not micro 4/3. So I don't get the whole change behind him. So that's what the Mavic Classic and the Mavic 3, they're a 4/3 sensor. They are not a 1-inch. So, which I think they're a little bit smaller, but according to Mike, the image quality is actually better. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around all this sensor gobbledygook. I just know what works for me. Part of me, so the other thing I did order, I was trying to think, I'm like, what the hell else did I order? I did order the small rig cage. It was cheaper than anything else out there because I really don't want the adapters for the filters and stuff. I just want to be able to put one of these magnets on it and be able to lock it down to the tripod for like loom laps and stuff like that. Just make it easier than trying to use a magnetic holder. Make sure it's nice and secure. So, hold on, I got a squirrel again. And I think I'm in photo mode. He's not in the best spot in the world for me, but there he is. He got something in his mouth. He's chewing on something. There you are, little Mr. Squirrel. He's a cutie. I'm on the proverbial fence with exactly how I want to run next Sunday. I'm hoping the cage comes that fast, because part of me is thinking the iPhone and the Pocket are probably my best two 4K 60 devices for low light. Maybe run them in conjunction and not use the Sony. The Sony will be good if there's something going on. I can have it out and be able to grab like a zoom shot if there's a crash or something and get in on it with, you know, better quality. But I just don't think filming it with it is the best course. I don't know. Obviously it'll be the small rig. I got to get, in fact, that reminds me, I have to get the long bar reconfigured, because I had it set up for the Christmas time with the magnets. I got to take the magnets off that thing and get that set up, and I want to have the quick releases set up so that the bar, I don't have to thread anything in. All I have to do is lock down everything on the quick releases. Plane. It's gonna go through the tree on me. Wait for him to come out. Creep in a little bit. See, now that one's low enough I'm focusing on. That's crazy, we're not even at full 600 yet. Live sporting events are very, very challenging to plan it, because you don't know, there's, you know, there's so many things that go on that you don't know what you're going to get and where you need to be looking. So I just text him and seeing if he's driving himself, because I need to know if I need to get the dog's stuff out of the car. I gotta reset that computer on that car. I should do that when I get back from this walk. Then I gotta, like I said, we're gonna take that other umbrella down. I'm gonna put all the stuff away. I think I'm just gonna tuck those weights underneath the other table that I did keep. I kept the Coleman. I didn't throw it out. I don't have the heart. Might end up repainting it at some point. Again, we'll see. Because actually the umbrella does fit in that. I could actually have the umbrella set up in there. Just have it set up in a spot. That way, I don't know if I can open it though. I don't know, we'll have to look at it. So, but yeah, I just don't know which camera is my best course of action. I mean, the iPhone on that tripod would seem way overkill, but I'm gonna probably definitely be running the Pocket, and I might have the Action 5 running a slight high angle in ultra wide. Yeah, because I have the remote. I'll be able to actually start it and stop it from the ground. That's going to be a plan, because last year I was trying to use the phone to control it so I could see it being up there. Now I have the remote control this time around. I'm planning. I gotta line this whole, I might line this whole thing up today actually. Because I have the K&Fs I'm using on other things right now, but I can pull them off temporarily for testing purposes and then for next weekend. So I'll have that bar, the small rig. I might take the K&Fs as well. I don't know. We'll see. No, the sprays are out. I was wondering when they were going to be out. Oh, come on, focus on them. Focus on them! I'm going to have to stick with one of them. Unless they fly close like that. Yeah, see, they fly in pairs, so that's why I always see two. Alrighty, well that is done. So, took the umbrella thing completely out. For now, I got it stored in the shed. I got the weights over on the table over there. Got a couple of spinners that were out front last year. That's all we have that survived. That one's really cool. Thought we had another one like it. It's more of a patriotic one, but I really like that one. That actually might have been it. Might just be faded from the sun. Just think that's neat. And they're cheap. We can pick up some more from the Dollar Tree. But yeah, the doggies have their whole yard. I did trim it, rake it, blow it out. Trimmed all around the side here, so All right, now it's time to put a tripod back together and get ready for next weekend. I like to be ahead of the game, as they say, because it does take some finesse. I know the Sony has to be on the right side for the zoom and all that stuff, and then figure out the other cameras. And like I said, try to figure out putting the iPhone in there. Actually, another thing I thought of is maybe using the OM6 with the iPhone so that it would kind of be, but then I think it would be too delayed. I wouldn't be able to spin it fast enough to go. I don't know. I'd have to play around with it a little bit. And the problem, I mean, like I said, I plan on just recording the races, not warm-ups, but I might practice in warm-ups to see how things look and how things are working and tweak it. That might be my game plan this time around. So start recording at the heat races, but actually do some test footage for some other things, as well as we're going to do the pits and stuff. But yeah, it is slowly coming back around. It clouded up pretty bad for Mateo and I on our walk, but now Mr. Sun is out bright. Still got some clouding going on over this way. It keeps coming and going, that bird. So obviously the Pocket 3 and the iPhone I think are my best two, and I can make the iPhone look like the Pocket with the OM6. Alrighty, we are back at Wayne Township Natural Trail, and I don't have both dogs on me. Got both dogs though. Yeah. Got the kids and Terry, and we're gonna take a nice little leisure walk through the little creek walk thing. Yeah, what is that? There's lots of little trinkets along the way too. It's really cool. Little froggy frog. Whole little village there. Mm-hmm. With its babies. I didn't even notice this stuff because we were trying to get back to the car before it rained. Come on, Mateo. And this is where I really was starting to have major problems with the Sony that day, right at the end of the trail. So we're doing this completely backwards, which is fine. Priya, one day you'll understand the use of trees and how they don't work to go around like that. She's like, huh, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Little frog. Little frog habitat area. Well, let's keep checking this out though. I think there's anybody in here right now. I think it's too early in the season.
Can we bring the frog up?
Is the water cold, Priya? Is it cold? She's, not bad. Alright, we made it to the end pretty quick today. And we got the Phoenix, and we'll get Bigfoot. Just to give you an idea here, I'm going to try to give you a little view of the back of this thing, the detail. It's crazy. Scales and everything. There's really nowhere to get completely in the back of it, but pretty close. Alright, that's both T-piece. Bigfoot's next. Try and do this while moving, because, yeah. Thought I had passed Bigfoot, but we didn't get to him quite yet. There he is. Freaking long arms. Alright everybody, well we're just about done, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow as always. Have a good night and stay safe.